Hello, everyone, and good morning. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. It is my final consecutive streaming day of the week, and I welcome all of you wholeheartedly to it. I hope that all of you are doing well. I hope that you had a good weekend. Happy President's Day to those of you who are in the United States. It is a national holiday, although a lot of things are still open. A few kinds of businesses are closed. I welcome you if maybe you're able to watch my streams today. Normally you aren't, but you're home today because of President's Day. Hello, hello. So, I hope you're all ready for a fun streaming day. It should be a good time. Let's talk a little bit about what you can expect on streams today, okay, guys? So today is Monday the 17th of February 2020. And we're going to be doing a couple fun things. First of all, the continuation of my Dragon Ball Z Kakarot playthrough. We are finally heading into the final saga of the game. For those who are not aware, this is the Buu Saga. I believe at first they called it the Majin Saga, but then they switch it over to the Buu Saga after a while. And it's an interesting saga, albeit a little bit weird. Not gonna lie, there's some weird stuff in this. But, most people like the saga as a big way to end Dragon Ball Z. It is the ending of Dragon Ball Z once the saga concludes. We're still in the filler area of the game. What that means is we've still got some filler content to finish the Saiyaman saga, which is kind of the intermission filler saga between the Cell saga and the Buu saga. So we're in the midst of that. We've got to finish that up first. I don't know how much more content is in it or if there's a lot of side content or whatever. But we'll work on that first, and then we get to the Buu saga today. Okay, so today we finally head into kind of the end game content of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Should be fun. I hope you guys are excited for it. Remember that this game, quite frankly, has a lot of repetition and a lot of kind of downtime stuff. It's not very action-oriented. There's going to be a lot of opportunity for us to interact and have some fun and conversation and the like. So I hope you'll treat it like that. Sometimes when I play a game like this, people are like, oh, the game's boring. Then they kind of turn off. It's like, but the point of the stream is interactivity. The point is that we talk and we have a good time regardless of what game I'm playing. So let's make it like that, okay? All right. So that's the deal. That's the first stream for today. Later tonight, it's my late night Minecraft chill stream that I do once a week. We're going to continue on with what we were doing last week. Now, last week, quite frankly, didn't go the way that I would have liked. We were looking for turtles in order to make a mob grinder. We couldn't find turtles the entirety of the stream. That really stunk. I'm not going to lie. And because of that, the whole kind of plan got derailed. So this week, I have an idea of where I may find some turtles based off of some intel that I got from someone who had apparently downloaded my world seed. I don't know how they did that, but apparently they downloaded my world seed and was exploring my world and found turtles, and they told me where they found them so I could try to maybe find them tonight. We could try that out. If not, what we'll do is we'll move on to the next segment, which is going to be trying to get some wolves and tame some wolves. And we'll go from there, okay? It should be fun. It always is. We always have a good chill time regardless. I just hope that we have some progress, because it sucks when you have a week with zero progress in what you're trying to do. Although it happens sometimes. So, we'll see. That's a late night chill Minecraft stream tonight. Hope you'll join me for that around 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. I'm off on Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday is my day off from streaming. But I return on Wednesday with the continuation of Donkey Kong 64, in which we are a good tear into World 6. We'll see if maybe we can finish up World 6 on Wednesday's stream. That would be great. Wednesday night is my Pokemon Sword playthrough, where we're trying to complete the Pokedex, and we're getting very close. At this point, we're under 40 Pokemon away from completing the Pokedex. Every week, we usually add about 10 or more, and at this point, it's looking like we're at a point where we're looking at Pokemon that only appear during certain weather conditions and certain parts of the day, which I think is kind of ridiculous. I mean, why do you have to have a certain weather condition that's randomly generated in order to catch Pokemon? But that's how they did it, okay? So, what we may do this week is kind of manipulate the time on the Nintendo Switch clock and the date in order to create certain weather elements that are desirable so that we can catch certain Pokemon during said elements, okay? It seems like it's the only way we're going to really complete the Pokedex at this point. So, that's Wednesday night. Thursday, we will continue on with Mass Effect 2. I know many of you have been loving the playthrough so far. It's about 7 to 7.5 hours long so far, and you want more. Don't worry, you're going to get more. We're going to head to a new star system on Thursday, do some more content story-wise and recruiting people and the like. It should be fun. Thursday night, excuse me. Thursday night, we're going to return to the Super Nintendo, and you guys are going to pick a game for me to focus on. It could be a game I've already started up. It could be a new game on there. I'm not sure. But Thursday night, Super Nintendo Throwback Classics. Okay? Friday, more Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And that's going to be the continuation of the Boo Saga. Friday night is my weekly Throwback Street Fighter stream, which you guys really seem to enjoy. The past few weeks, you've really been enjoying it. So, more of that on Friday. Saturday, more Donkey Kong, and hopefully we can get to the point where maybe we're heading into the end game of Donkey Kong this weekend. I guess we'll see. Saturday night is going to be my weekly Doom 2 stream, and that's different, I know, because I've been playing Doom 2 normally on Sundays, but there's a good reason for that, which I'm about to explain, because Sunday night, I will be, all day Sunday, I should say, I'm going to be doing my special retrospective event. You guys have been waiting for this for quite some time. It's finally happening this coming Sunday, okay? Special retrospective event, marathon-style event. What that means is that all day long, we'll be enjoying walking down memory lane, looking at things that you have specially selected from my last 11 years as a content creator, and I'll be reacting to said things on stream. I'll be doing some behind-the-scenes commentary, and I'm sure we'll all have fun watching back some of the stuff I've done from the past, okay? And then on Monday, more Mass Effect 2, and of course my weekly Minecraft chill stream. So you may have noticed I didn't mention the Sega Genesis Mini at all. That's quite frankly because there's no time for it. With that special retrospective, it's taking up a little bit of extra time, and that's why that's happened, okay? So that's the week schedule. With that coming up, please consider nominating your favorite events for my 11 years as a content creator for said retrospective event. You could do so by either typing !retrospective in the stream chat or just waiting for the link to pop up, which it does about every 20 minutes or so. The more nominations, the better. This week, I'll be taking time out to go back and review all those nominations and find the best ones and basically go through and have a good, fun, retrospective stream. Okay? Now, the last week of February, we'll finally have some new releases. Whether I'll be playing all of them, I don't know, but there's two I'm interested in. There's a Mega Man Zero Legacy Collection. It's basically the Mega Man Zero games that used to be on like portable devices have been ported for consoles, and I'm interested in playing this collection because I love Mega Man games. Haven't played one in a while now, so it'd be pretty fun to do something like this, and I know a lot of people actually really like that series, so it could be pretty neat to see how that turns out. Maybe I'll do that. I'm not 100% sold yet, but I'm curious. Also, there's supposed to be a survival, or not survival horror, but a horror game at the end of the month. I forget what the hell the name of it is. It looked interesting when I researched it, but of course that was a while ago, so I don't know if it still looks good or not. I'm interested in that possibly as well. Okay. So, a couple new releases near the end of the month. Next month, March, is going to be crazy for new releases. It's like every week, we're going to have one major new release, whether it's the Grand Blue Fantasy fighting game the first week, Neo 2 the second week, then we've got Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing near the end of the month. We got a lot of new stuff going on in March, so March should be a really fun month for new releases. Finally, we'll be getting that 2017 groove back. And what I mean by that is the feeling that you get hype over new releases all the time on stream instead of it just being kind of, downtime filler content, which is realistically what I've been doing the past 2 months, as they're really, outside of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, there have not been any new releases of note. So I've just been doing, downtime stuff. So hopefully you guys will be excited for the month of March, especially if you're not so excited for the stuff recently, okay? Okay. Good stuff, right, guys? Outside of all that, thanks, everyone, for a very supportive week. It was a very positive and supportive week. I really appreciate that. You guys really seem to be enjoying the new animations on stream for every level of sub, for the multiple levels of tipping, for the 420 contributions of 420 bits or $4.20 tips. In general, the feedback's been very positive. People like the fact that, effort is being put more into the stream so that we have more variety of stuff that shows up on the stream. I agree with you guys. I wish that I could do it more often. It's that I don't have the talent to do it. It's really, the fans and the viewers who contribute that stuff, because I don't have any kind of capacity to create that kind of stuff. But you guys have done a great job with fan art as well. If you haven't noticed, there's been a lot of new fan art added to the pre-streams and the like recently. So thank you to anyone who contributed anything, and thanks to you guys for hanging out and having fun on the streams and contributing. I appreciate that very much. All right, I really do. Looking for more in the future. Like I said, what we could maybe do is do some that are even more silly. A 666 notification that looks like I'm the devil or something. Or, things that are significant. You know what I mean? Ones that are significant numbers that we can make memes and laugh about and stuff. So we'll have to think about that. But good stuff. Thank you. And again, thank you for all the support this week. I really do appreciate it. I needed your help really badly. You guys did help me out. Thank you very much for all of that. Okay? All right. Let's continue on to the gratuitous plugs segment. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for 11 years that I've been able to be a content creator here on the internet. I've been able to share my gameplay experiences with all of you on a daily basis. It's been amazing. I absolutely love what I do for a living. I'm very lucky to be able to do it. I realize I'm one of the very few people on this planet, right, that gets to do what they love for a living. My passion has been gaming my whole life. I grew up gaming, and I'm very happy that you guys come out every single day and hang out with me on stream, and you care about my opinions on games, and you want to have a chill, fun time. And, in general, it's just a really great thing. I absolutely love it. Thank you for the ability to do that. I know how lucky I am. I'm very grateful for every day that I get to do this, okay? That being said, things are very different than they used to be. When I started off 11 years ago, I was a part-time YouTuber. Then I kind of stumbled into doing it full-time after I lost my job and got laid off. Now, I'm a full-time streamer, which is very different. I rely pretty much solely on crowdfunded contributions during my live streams to make ends meet. And I'm very happy and appreciative of those of you who do contribute, all right? This one in particular has been a challenging one because I have to raise a lot of funds in a short period of time. Because of a tax issue. I have to basically prepay my tax attorney to do my taxes this year, which I've never had to do before. This came out of the blue. I didn't even know about this until maybe like a week and a half ago that this was going to happen. And it is what it is. It's life, right? So thank you to those of you who've been so supportive already this month, okay? What I'm about to do, we're going to outline some ways that you can contribute and help out the streams, especially if you like the fact that I'm here 6 days a week, full-time streaming for you. If you appreciate that and you want it to continue, and if you like the fact that I archive all of my streams over on DSPGaming on YouTube, despite the fact that I get almost nothing out of it, the ad revenue on YouTube is abysmally low these days, and you want to contribute to keep stuff going, you can contribute via one of the methods I'm about to outline. However, I will say this up front, please understand that contributions are greatly appreciated but are not mandatory. I am perfectly happy to just be able to hang out with you guys on a daily basis and have a good time here on stream. I made YouTube videos for 2.5 years as a hobby before I ever made a dime doing it and monetized anything. I would continue to stream in the future if somehow I lost my ability to monetize my streams, although it would be in a very limited capacity to what I do now. I would still do it because it's my passion. I'm here to hang out with you guys and have fun. That's the deal. And as I said many times, the financial support comes as a result of us having a good time and a good stream. I want you guys to understand something. Contributions are not mandatory, nor are they expected. Twitch streaming is free. My content is free and always has been free and always will be free, okay? I'm just happy to have people come and chill with me and see my opinions on games and interact with me a bit and interact with the stream chatters and just have a good time. That's what the whole point of the stream is, okay? And if I'm putting out an entertaining product, then hopefully, money will come. That's how it works. And please understand that that's my mentality, is that fun first, being legit first, money second. So please, if you cannot contribute today, do not feel like the odd man out. Do not feel like you're not being a positive part of the stream. That's very much not the case whatsoever. I don't want anyone to feel like that. Just coming and hanging out with me is the whole point. Thank you very much. But if you can contribute, absolutely, please do. It very much is what's keeping everything going. And this one in particular, like I said, with this whole tax situation, it's a tough one for me. So contribute if you can. All right? Let's talk about how you can contribute. Okay? Number one, I have a Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. Your monthly contributions to my Patreon earn you personal perks as a way of saying thanks a lot for contributing. I'm not going to outline the details because it's all listed right there publicly for you. Please give it a look and please consider pledging, and thanks to anyone who does. Fair enough? All right. I have a Teespring store where I sell all kinds of fun merchandise, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, and the like. Various fun stuff. Good quality stuff I can attest to because I own a bunch of it myself. In fact, today I'm wearing one of the shirts from my 10th year anniversary, right, which happened a year and a half ago. 10 years of Dark Side Phil, cool commemorative shirt. This is just one of the many designs of the shirt. You can get the shirt in many different colors, many different layouts. Just one of many, many designs over there. Give it a look. If you buy anything from there, you help me out. I can personally attest to the quality of the product because I own a bunch of it. I wear them on streams, and I can tell you, they don't wear out too easy. You know, these are the higher quality shirts that I select. Even though it means way lower profit for me, I want you guys to get a good collectible when you're spending your hard-earned money on it. So give it a look, okay, guys? That's teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. Now, if you're here live on the stream, chances are you may want to contribute via a method that's going to get you some notoriety and some recognition for your contributions so that you can maybe have some interactivity with me, okay? So, how can you do that? Well, if you either cheer with bits, or you subscribe to my channel, or you tip me during today's live stream, I will give you a live shout-out during the stream, okay? Now, please understand, your shout-out is going to come if you keep in line with the rules of the stream and you're not saying anything insulting or derailing to the stream. It is my discretion what I say and do on my own streams, okay? But that being said, most people get the idea, and it is very fun to interact with all of you on a daily basis. Thanks for anything that you guys even consider contributing, okay? At the top of your screens, guys, you see a Stream Stats leaderboard. This is where we track things such as the top cheerer and top tipper of the stream, another way to get extra recognition. And then there are two leaderboards that are integrated into Twitch itself, all right? This is the top cheerers of the week as well as the top sub gifters of the week. And that you should be able to see that right at the top of your stream chats. If not, if you refresh, maybe it'll show up. I know that there's been some issues. They updated it, I believe, in the last week, and it looks a little different now. In fact, I'm attempting to refresh my stream chat right now on my laptop to get these to show up properly because they have not been showing up for me properly. And it looks like I just got it to update, so hopefully this will continue to work. But anyway, we read those out as well. Okay, and so that's another way to get recognition, is if you're either the one of the top cheerers of the week or the top sub contributors of the week. All right. So thanks to anyone who thinks of contributing today. With everything that I just mentioned, you may be saying, well, I wonder what actually helps Phil the most, because you just mentioned so many ways to contribute. You know, what's the best way if I was looking to help him out? The answer is very matter of fact. It's tipping. Tipping helps me more than anything. And right now, by the end of this month, I need to raise a significant amount of additional money in addition to what I usually make to pay my tax attorney up front so that he'll do my taxes this year. Okay? This came out of left field. I didn't know this was going to happen, but he sprung this on me about 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, damn. So I'm already doing some special events to help with this. We've got the retrospective event coming up next weekend. We've also got a month-end tips donation drive where I'll be attempting to 100% raise tips to pay this guy and to help pay the taxes as well. Of course, I have to pay the guy and then pay the taxes that he tells me I owe. So, yeah, that's all coming up. But right now, if you tip me, you help me more than any other means. Reason being, I get tips right away. I can have those tips go directly towards a bill that's due right now, or I can be saving this up for the tax issue at the end of the month. Now, I appreciate all other contribution methods like Teespring and cheering and subbing, etc., but all of those contribution methods have a processing time of about a month or more before I see any positive benefit. While if you tip me, I get those tips immediately and can use them for things that I need right now, okay? So, please consider tipping if you can. Thank you very much if you do. Let's talk a little bit about tipping. First of all, how do you tip? If you look below the stream, there's a tip jar button that you can click on. Or you can type !tip into the stream chat, and that brings up a link on which if you click on, it'll bring you to my PayPal tips page. If you're looking to tip me, you can either use a linked PayPal account, meaning if you have a registered PayPal account, you can just use it, or you can tip me just using a debit or credit card. Now, you may not see that option immediately. That option usually only shows up if you're on the fully loaded desktop version of the site. So just an FYI, if you're looking to tip me and you don't have a registered account and you want to do it a little bit easier, you would have to load the full desktop version of the PayPal tips page to get that option, okay? Now, I'm looking out for you guys, all right? I want to make sure that you guys are safe. I want to make sure that you guys are protected from online harassment. And the reason I bring this up is because I am aware that there are people on the internet, okay, who, on a regular basis, try to harass people just because they can. Just because they have this power to anonymously hurt people. They think that it's like, it gives them their jollies. Oh my God, I feel so empowered because I can hurt someone I don't know across the internet. It's pretty screwed up. And the reason I bring this up is because you may not realize how much personal information we have all over the internet, including things like, Facebook and Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Just think about all the different social media outlets that we have where we could have personal info like, oh, here's my friends and my family, and here's where I work, and here's where I hang out, right? And you might think, oh, well, I'm no one. I'm nobody. No one's going to bother with me or whatever. But, again, the people who do this kind of stuff, they don't do it because they personally hate someone. They do it just because they can, because they have the power to do so, okay? So, if you're going to contribute to my stream today, I'm going to strongly recommend you do your best to conceal your real identity. Do not use your real name whatsoever. Do not link your contribution to a real-life social media account or alias. My strongest recommendation is if you're going to tip me today, for example, you can tip anonymously. You just say anonymous. Then no one would know it's you. Or you can make up a name completely that has nothing to do with your real-life name or online, media presence. And that's what I recommend you do. Don't use anything that can be tied to your real-life persona, because if there are people out there that can hurt you, they will. They're messed up in the head. They think it's funny. It's not. We all know that, but I don't want you guys to be harassed online just because you made a contribution on stream. Okay, guys? So, looking out for you. Hopefully, everyone is safe. Okay? Do your best to protect yourself. Best recommendation I can get. All right, guys. Moving on. Let's talk a little bit about the rules of the stream. All right? I am streaming on Twitch.tv. That means I must abide by all the rules and regulations of said business. And please understand that I cannot just say and do whatever I want on the stream. I have to actually, abide by the constraints of what they allow here on Twitch. In addition to that, I have a few rules that I've set up myself to maintain a certain chill vibe on my streams. The whole mentality that I have as a live streamer is that I want you to be able to come by my stream, hang out, have a good time, escape all the stresses, all the annoyance and toxicity of your real life. Just in general, have a fun and positive time with me. See my honest reactions to whatever game I'm playing. Have some fun interactions with me and the other stream viewers. And just, chill out. That's the whole point of the stream. So, I find that there are certain things that sadly can derail a stream and make them become pretty toxic or negative. I don't want that to happen with my streams, and that's why we have these rules in place. Let's talk about those rules. By the way, bottle crunch, everyone, because I just finished my Mio water here. Hold on a second. Okay. So what are the rules? Let's talk. First of all, I have found over my 11 plus years as a content creator, there's a couple topics that sadly when we talk about them on stream, they tend to derail the streams pretty badly. They get people into big arguments, which is the last thing that we want. And sadly, they really have nothing to do with the gameplay stream regardless. Those topics are politics and religion. I don't think that on my gameplay stream, we should be turning my stream into a political discussion. I don't think there's any kind of positive basis for it at all. I think that is sadly a big waste of time. It derails things. It gets people arguing with each other so hard that I just don't see the point. All right. So please understand, I'm well aware that politics is a major part of life. It's not a major part of my streams. I've never been a political guy on stream, and I don't want to turn into one. So please understand that, and please don't derail the stream with politics or religious discussion. Okay? In addition, if we were playing a game that has politics or religion as part of it, then understand that that is allowed. If it's in context to what we're doing on a stream, that's one thing. But I don't want people to come into my stream looking for a good time, and next thing they know, they're inundated with people arguing about these topics. Okay? That's why it's not allowed. Fair enough? Now, in addition, I'm well aware there are a lot of people on the internet who, on a daily basis, defame me, slander me, basically insult me, make stuff up, completely fabricate drama, and pull it out of their own assholes in order to try to get basically clickbait views on their garbage content and otherwise just hurt me. These are people I don't know. These are people that have basically turned their existence online into a real toxic cesspool. It's pretty fucked up what they do, quite frankly. There's nothing I can do about it because, as you know, financially, I'm in a really bad situation, worst of my life. I can't sue these people for defamation to get them to stop. YouTube doesn't give a shit about it and won't shut it down. So, I'm stuck. And there's nothing I can really do about it. Now, I know these people exist. There's no point in bringing them up. If you do, you're derailing my stream and you're giving them undue attention they don't deserve. Alright? In fact, the only reason I bring it up on my pre-streams is to let you guys know it's not allowed to bring these people up. Okay? So please understand that. And please know that I know that sometimes people come in here innocently and they'll start bringing it up. There's no point to it. It's not going to be productive at all. It's a complete waste of everybody's time. Okay? So please don't do that. And understand why there's rules against it. And thank you very much for understanding and not bringing this crap up. Okay? Fair enough? Okay. Thank you. All right. Moving on. Let's now move on to the third and final segment of the stream. This is the shout-out segment, where I give shout-outs to those who have contributed. We update the leaderboards. We have a little bit of fun early discussion on the stream, and we get stuff going. Okay? So first of all, FYI, the leaderboard's updated overnight. So, because Twitch believes that for some reason Monday is the first day of the week. It is not. I don't know why Twitch thinks it is, but Twitch just really is of this mindset that Monday is the first day of the week. Sunday is actually the first day of the week. But anyway, the bottom line is I don't know why they do it, but it resets the leaderboards. And when that happens, it means that things like top cheerer, top sub-gifter of the week all get reset. So they're almost empty. In fact, they're pretty much completely empty. We're not going to have a lot to do during the shout-out segment because there's nothing really there to shout out because we just reset. So please understand that. But understand also this is a great opportunity for those of you who maybe want to contribute today and get recognized. It's going to be very, very easy to do so. You're going to be able to jump right onto there and get up there in the top 10 cheerers or sub-gifters if you do so because there's really no one else to compete with, okay? Good stuff, fair enough. All right. What? Garbage Gamer TV says, I've literally never heard anyone but you say Sunday's the first day of the week. It is. Sunday is the first day of the week. How are you not aware of this? I guess you just don't talk. You don't talk to many people who have sense. Sunday is the first day of the week. It always has been. The week ends on a Saturday and begins on a Sunday. Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, let's. I'm not even going to argue with this. Let's go ahead and let's give some shout outs. Tantamounter did a 100-bit cheer. Okay. Thank you very much, Tantamounter, for the 100-bit cheer. I appreciate that. That was overnight, by the way. So that's not going to go up on the leaderboard because Tantamounter did that overnight. Big Booty Latina. Great. Tip me $1. What a name. And hold on. I'm just going to put him up here as BBL. What a name. It says the following. And it's funny because I didn't even understand what was going on last night. So they say, why didn't you give the Double Toasted crew a shout out for giving you 400 plus views on the one night you played Doom? All they wanted was for you to say what's up, but you ignored them. So here's the thing you guys got to understand. All right. And I've explained this many times to you, but some people just don't listen, I guess. I don't look at viewership. I have no idea how many people are on my streams. This is not an exaggeration. This is not me just saying it. I don't look. I have no counter of viewers on my stream at all. It's not in OBS. I don't look at the Twitch dashboard that tells you how many viewers you have. I have no idea. I'm right now. I'll give you an example. Right now, excuse me. I'm looking at my streaming setup. To the far left, I have the monitor on my PC. I have the left half of that screen is the Streamlabs contribution tally. The right hand is OBS. Nowhere there does it say anything about stream viewers at all. It just sits there and it allows me to monitor the stream, the quality of the stream. I can see what you guys are seeing on stream. I can see if the microphone's working, etc. I can see all that data. Right here on my laptop in front of me, I have, again, the Streamlabs data feed. You might say, well, why do I have two Streamlabs data feeds? Because sometimes it screws up. I've noticed sometimes it'll lock up on one and not the other. And if I notice, oh, look, I'm not seeing anything on my laptop, but my desktop is still moving, it lets me realize, oh, shit locked up on my laptop. Let me refresh. So that way I don't miss out on your contributions and I'm able to give you all proper shout outs, okay? On my laptop, on the other side of the screen, is the stream chat. So I can see you guys talking and interact with you, live. And then to my right is my TV where I play games. That's all I've got. I have nothing to monitor stream viewership. If someone actually comes in and raids the stream, unless a pop-up appears on my screen that says a raid is taking place, I don't know. I would have absolutely no idea whatsoever if a raid is taking place. Quite frankly, raids happen so few and far between for me that it's such an oddity that I don't really catch it half the time. I'll be playing the game or I'll be interacting, reading something from Streamlabs or whatever, and then people are like, oh, you missed it, the raid just happened. I'm like, what? So I guess people are saying there was a raid last night. I literally didn't know. And then near the end of my stream, when I was just about to finish up, some people were yelling at me, oh, why didn't you acknowledge the people who came in and raided you? And I was like, who? What? I didn't even know this happened, So if someone did legitimately raid me last night to try to help out and give me extra viewership, thank you. I appreciate that. I had no idea, and I apologize. That's my setup does not really have me monitor that stuff. And you might be saying, all right, well, why don't you monitor your stream viewership? Okay? Well, I'll tell you why. It's very simple. Because I don't care. To me, my philosophy of streaming is I don't care if there's 5 people or 5,000 people on my stream. If we're having a good time, if everyone, we're having fun, I'm enjoying the stream and the game or whatever we're doing, and if everyone walks away feeling positive and wow, that was a good stream, that was fun, that was worth my time, I got something out of it, that's all I care about. Period. And you might say, well, more viewers equals more money and all that. As I've told you guys, I'm not about that, and I really don't care how many people are on the stream. What I've found in my personal experience is that if you put out a fun and entertaining stream, it doesn't matter how many people are on your stream. People will contribute, and it's going to be a supportive stream regardless. You see, there's some of the games that I played over the past couple of years. The attendance was never high because they're long, drawn-out games. They're RPGs. They're games that aren't necessarily mainstream, giantly popular, but these games have turned out to be very fun streaming experiences and very supportive streaming experiences. And I say, games like Dragon Quest 11, the recent Final Fantasy 6 playthrough, these are things that they're not going to get mainstream attention. You're right. Did I ever bring in ginormous viewers for some of these playthroughs? Of course I didn't. But I don't care about that. That's not what I'm all about. And so, as long as we're all having a good time, right, it doesn't matter. Okay? By the way, I'm just randomly looking at stream chat. Lunabus says, according to a standard, date and time notification or notation in the United States differs from that in nearly all other countries, and calendars mostly show Sunday as the first day of the week. So I was right. In the United States, Sunday is the first day of the week. Yep, which I knew. That's what I was always taught, in when I was growing up in school and everything. Sunday is the first day of the week. That's what I was taught. So, yeah, that's the deal. I don't really care how many viewers I have on stream, and I apologize to those who come in with raids and oh man, Phil's not really reacting to it. You're right. 9 times out of 10, things like that, I don't notice a spike in viewership. I don't notice that stuff. A few years ago, I want to say it was like 2-3 years ago, someone was purposely coming into my streams and view botting my streams. They were bringing in a bunch of bots constantly. And I don't know if it was actually like someone with malicious intent to try to get me in trouble. I don't know if it was someone who was trying to inflate numbers and make people think my streams were more popular than they were. I have no idea. But I basically just didn't care. I never addressed it. And the whole thing just went away because, number one, as I said, stream viewership, in my opinion, doesn't equate to a good stream at all. All it means is that, for some reason, people are coming in to check you out. It doesn't mean it's a good reason. And also doesn't really mean anything. It's kind of like, to me, the same thing as on YouTube a sub count, right? I don't give a shit how many subs you have on YouTube. The question is how many people actually watch your content and engage in it, right? That's what it was always about, and YouTube never understood that. YouTube always judged everything on their entire business model over sub count. So if you had insanely high subs, it didn't matter if your videos were good. It didn't matter if your videos got great views and engagement. As long as you have high subs, that's what YouTube graded you off of. I always thought that was insanely stupid. But it's the same thing here on Twitch. Oh my God, if you have streams that regularly have thousands of viewers, you must be the best streamer. I don't give a shit about that, right? I don't. I'm happy. I'm very happy to just be able to put out fun content for you guys on a daily basis. Biology says, how's your viewership on YouTube? I have no idea. I don't look anymore. I upload videos and I walk away. I don't ever go back and look at viewership. I don't give a shit about YouTube. I've told you guys, YouTube is 100% an archive of my content. It's not anything I actively work on. It's not anything I waste time on. That's my attitude towards YouTube. I know it's a complete shift from when I was a full-time YouTuber, over 3 years ago. I don't give a fuck about YouTube. I don't care if the whole site burns down. I'll just find somewhere else to archive my content. Seriously, I hate it. Well, there you go. Someone else in stream chat just said, yes, the United States and Canada consider Sunday the first day of the week, while other countries consider Monday the first day of the week. So now this all makes sense. This is why there's so much confusion. As usual, the United States has to do things fucking weird, right? We have to have our own system instead of the metric system. We have to consider Sunday the first day of the week instead of Monday. So weird. Combat says, you knew last summer you were down a third month to month on revenue. You have some idea, not of viewers. No, I have idea of money. I know it's hitting my bank account. I don't know what viewers I have. Yeah, there's a difference between, oh my God, look, I made so much less money this month, I can't pay my bills, versus, oh, the viewership's down. I don't care. Truth be told, probably, revenue is going to be way down on YouTube now, because January typically is when all the ads run out on YouTube. Remember, usually October, November, December, they have a ton of extra advertisement space because of the holidays. And then that all dries up and runs out. So I almost guarantee you I'll be making way less on YouTube for like the next 3 to 4 months. And then typically it's around E3 time when you get big movies, you get games, you get all that stuff gets advertised again, and then the ad revenue shoots up again. But I don't give a crap about that. I don't, okay? So that was a very long-winded explanation as to why I didn't acknowledge a raid last night. It's because I didn't even know what was going on. And again, I apologize if I offended anyone who, oh man, we raided Phil, he didn't even flinch. You're right. I didn't even know it happened. So so apologies all around. But thanks for the raid, I guess. I realized that getting a new set of eyes on my content may help, but I didn't even know what happened. Sorry about that. Okay. Bowl of Brand resubscribed for 15 months. Thank you very much, Bowl of Brand, for a 15-month resub. And Mature Adult cheered and said good morning. Excuse me. That was absolutely disgusting and uncalled for, and it came out of my stomach out of nowhere. I'm sorry about that. So Mature Adult says that he's busy spray painting the porcelain, and he's watching the stream. Have a really good day. Every single day, this guy tries to find a new way to say that he's taking a dump. Amazing. Thank you very much for that, Mature Adult. Okay. All right, that's pretty much it. I would say, let's give shout-outs to the leaderboard, but so far, no one has gifted any subs this week. Not surprising, the week just started. And we have 2 people who've cheered. Mature Adult is in second place with his cheer, and Tandem Honor is in first place with his cheer. And that's it, There's really nothing else to say as a shout-out. So, that's really it for pre-stream. Unless anyone else has a question or has anything to say or contribute, I think we could just jump right into Dragon Ball because there's really nothing else to talk about, right? Good? Are we good? Are we good to go? All right, I'll just say this one final time. If you guys really... Oh, hold on. Mature Adult just cheered again to start playing games. All right, Mature Adult wants me to start playing games. So that means I just need to drop everything. Gerard Crow asks, why don't I do my taxes myself? There's free software like TurboTax and H&R Block that can walk you through it. Because my taxes are very complicated. When I own your own business, you have tons of assets that depreciate every year. There are a lot of write-offs that depend on certain levels of different things. And quite frankly, being very honest with you, if I did my taxes by myself, they'd be wrong. I know they would. I'd probably be missing out on deductions. I'd probably be doing stuff incorrectly. I have no idea how to depreciate assets at all. If you saw my taxes, your head would spin. They're very complicated. They're very long and drawn out and very much pain in the ass to do. That's why I've had a tax person do them for me. Shit, I think it was back since like 2011 was the first year. The first year that I did this for a living, I did have H&R Block do my taxes. First of all, you want to know what H&R Block charges? About $700. That's not an exaggeration. For my taxes, they charged me around $700 to do them. And then when they did them, I didn't, like, basically they were like, oh yeah, you owe a ton. I was like, what? Like, why? Then when I went to a tax attorney the next year, he's like, no, you don't owe that much at all. They did it wrong. Not surprising, because H&R Block is just a bunch of independent people. It's kind of like getting an actual professional who, like, knows the ins and outs of the system versus someone who kind of knows it but isn't, like, an expert at it. That's the difference, and that's the difference you pay for it, too. So if I did my own taxes, they would be completely wrong, and I would basically be told I owe way more than I really do. And, quite frankly, when you do your own taxes, you're pretty screwed if anything negative ever happens. Like, for example, God forbid, you know, a tax audit or something like that. A tax attorney / professional accountant keeps all that stuff, neat and on file. If you're just doing digital taxes, all it is an electronic filing. So you want a professional. Trust me on this. If you have a complicated tax situation like I do, you want a professional involved. You don't want to just be taking it for granted that, I entered in a bunch of numbers into a spreadsheet, and, this is all correct. Don't worry. No, you don't want that. That's bad. Okay? Okay. All right. Taint Liquor just tipped me $2. Says, everyone remember to shave your taints. Have an awesome DBZ Kakarot stream. Great. The Taint Liquor. Well, I guess we're going to get them up on the leaderboard as a top tipper. So anyway, guys, if you want to help me out the most today, please tip me. I am hoping to raise a good amount of tips today on stream to help out with not only this coming week, but, like I said, I'm trying to raise stuff for the end of the month to pay my tax guy. So thank you very much to everyone who's contributed so far. Anyone who's considering contributing, I appreciate that a lot. All right. Let's go ahead and end the pre-stream. I'm just going to run very quickly and use the restroom. This is not going to be a long time. I'm just going to run and use it quick. And then we're going to get started, okay? So thank you, guys. I'll be back in just a moment with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. All right.